tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
We're playing that theme. Okay, sure. I used to like this one.
Oh, I like this one. Yes! Hey!
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, this was like the good years, like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Just
So,
go back to memories.
just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, we are back. Welcome to the GH Report, the General Hospital After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. Yes. We're so glad to be back. We are minus one person. Frank couldn't make it, but we wish him well, and we'll see him next week. Nothing happened to him. Like, he'll be back. And nobody's like, we'll wish him well. Hope he's okay. No, he's fine. But I am James Lott Jr., one of your hosts here, and you can find me on Twitter at BlackHopeLA. So go ahead and use the tweety machine to tweet me and tweet us during the show and afterwards, of course. And I'm joined by two lovely ladies, starting from my far right. Left.
Hi, guys. My name is Ladine Harvey. And you can find me on Facebook at Ladine Harvey and Twitter at Ladine_Harvey.
Yes.
And I'm Lacretia Lyon, yes, like that Empire show. And you can find me everywhere at Lacretia Lyon, if you can spell it right. That's LACRETIALYON. And I'm on everything with that name because no one else has it.
I like that. It's so funny. Well, hi, ladies.
Hey.
So now, folks, we had to come through some really rough weather to get here. Just kidding. We have some sprinkles happening outside in LA, and we made it.
Yeah, well, it's Armageddon whenever it rains a little bit here. So I'm sure Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow will have a special on how freaked out we all are.
I'm sure he will. So now I want to tell everybody, thank you on behalf of us and Frank. Thank you so much for... We have over 1,100 views of our first episode. Thank you so much for that and all the likes and the comments. We invite the comments, of course. We wanted to continue the dialogue with you guys. And on iTunes, you've been rating us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We hope to continue for a very long time.
Yes.
And because without you guys, we'd be talking to ourselves. And I do that at home already. I mean, I want an audience. So I just want to make sure I get that out. And, again, use the hashtag ABTVGH Report or GH Report or the GH Report, whatever. Make sure GH Report is in it so we can find you.
Yeah, and we're monitoring Twitter and YouTube.
Yes, we are.
Live chat.
Live chat. So we will. So what are people saying so far already? Anybody saying anything?
We actually haven't even gotten started yet. They were just having a conversation amongst themselves.
Okay, they're having a conversation. Very good. So we're going to get right into the storyline. So we're going to get into my first one, which I call Anna, Paul, and Sloan. Yes. So Anna had a lot of storyline this week, which I'm very happy about.
I know, Finola Hughes is just killing it this week.
She is. I love Finola. The thing about her, because what they did to Anna when they had her kill Carlos, that changed everything for her, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
It's coming back to haunt her, isn't it? A little bit.
I really like it, though. Like, I really loved when Carlos came back and haunted her, like, before she left. That was great. I'm kind of hoping for another one of those scenes because it really just adds a different element to Anna's character that we haven't seen in a long time because Anna was a double agent.
Yes.
And so she's always been a great character, but they had just kind of gotten rid of a lot of her bad habits, and that's actually what makes characters more interesting, is not being perfect.
I agree. What do you think?
I'm not, I think I may have missed the episode when she actually did kill him, but I was surprised when I did see it. I didn't expect it, honestly.
No, of course, Anna, of course not.
And I love the twist that they gave to it. And Paul Hornsby, oh my God.
I know. So those of you guys who didn't watch the show, Paul Hornsby is running things.
I love it, though.
I know.
At first, I wasn't feeling it too much, but this week, I'm like,
he worked it between Ava and Anna. He got his paws and everything.
Oh, I know. And then Tracy still.
Yes.
I mean, Paul is just the man right now. Richard Burke is awesome. A great addition to the show.
I completely agree. So, first of all, it starts out with Anna barging on these two lovebirds who are always making out. Julexis.
Oh, God.
They are hot and heavy all the time.
all the time.
I mean, do they do anything with their
No.
clothes on?
Oh, like it's crazy. I know, like they always are on top of each other. And so Anna comes in already ready for bear. I'm gonna get you for Duke's death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And, okay, her acting was a lot better, obviously, than when I did that. But she also, what I liked is she talked to Alexis during those scenes, kind of like, girl, do you
Right.
really believe him?
Right.
And we all know Alexis knows the truth,
Yes.
but
Yes.
she's going to stand by her man.
Right. Do you really think she knows the truth, though?
He did tell her.
He did tell her.
Yeah.
Okay.
They made it sound kind of in a way like she was like, well, I know, but no, she does know what's going on.
Okay.
Because she can't give her vague answers to Anna. It's like, but I love that these two strong women are talking,
Right.
About a man,
And it goes actually well.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, all the actors involved, of course, are just amazing, of course. So then Julian challenges Anna and was like, and he wrote, unless you did it. Who killed Duke? Unless you did it. And then Anna's like, I gotta go. And she's like, bye.
Bye.
Meanwhile, we got drunk Sloan,
Oh, yeah.
drunk Kyle Sloan at the Floating Rib. He's just drunk.
I don't know.
Drunk, and it's the old Kyle Sloan, like
Right.
not the Grayson McCooch, but the other one, Rob Derringer. Which I like both of them actually. Both.
Yeah, I
Sloans
thought they
fun.
were both really good. I really grew into their one as well, and
Yeah.
I was like, he had a lot of chemistry with Anna. They both
Yes.
did, and it's kind of sad to see that end so abruptly. But I think after the new writer stepped in, they were just gonna go a different direction with
Yeah,
Anna.
I think so too.
And I think I like it.
Yeah,
I like
they're-
where they're going right now.
Yeah, that's good. And so he basically calls Paul, your man, and says, "Hey, some tall man, I got your man," and says,
No.
"Anna killed Carlos."
Loved it.
Paul was like, "Really?" He was excited. He was like, "Okay."
He's like, "Ooh, I got leverage."
I know. He was like, "It's like, why? Thank you for that.
Right,
It's
right.
better than Christmas."
And then,
And then,
oh my God.
so then Kyle, he gives him the key, and to the safe deposit box with
I
all
think
this stuff
that's
in
the
it.
dumbest thing he could
I
have
know.
done.
I know.
I know, he was drunk.
He was drunk.
Like,
Here you go. Here's everything.
here's everything.
Now I have no leverage.
And now I have no value.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
that's what he did.
Right.
I'm going to give you everything, and then now I don't even matter.
Right.
Basically.
Of course, and
So
that's
now
why he
it's-
shot him. Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh my God, he just killed him. I was like, oh.
Right.
He was like, you're no use for me anymore. Bang, bye,
Oh my God.
bye. That was it. And it was like, oh, he's dead. So that character came on with such fanfare. And now he's dead.
Right.
Anybody saying anything about this?
Well, I do have Jasmine that said I really like Julian and Alexis, but they need to show them doing something besides having sex.
I agree. Like, that is getting a little old.
right,
It's
right.
like we need it in the show.
Well,
but
I mean, I'll play devil's
Yeah.
advocate. On some level, to show an older couple, and when I say older, I mean around my age, in their 40s and 50s having sex, it's kind of cool in some way.
yeah, because William DeVry does he even do scenes with his shirt on
I
anymore?
know. I mean, he is hot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He is hot. But I mean, so on some level, I agree with that, but on another level, I'll give him points for that.
Right.
Anything else, anybody? There's a lot of screen.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So then Anna and Paul have their scenes together. Because he's like, okay, I got everything I need. It's time to go talk to Homegirl. And he lays it out.
He got her.
He got her.
And I know she knows that he have her.
Yeah.
I think she should have just laid it out on the line, but you know what?
She tried to play it off.
Yeah.
And I think she did actually a pretty good job. She got so close to telling the exact truth, but she gave a little bit of a twist.
Because she did give things that did happen. The
Yeah.
whole phase-on thing. She did. Like,
Yeah, that's why Sloan was there, and that's
Right.
why he's the way he is about her. And yeah, she just didn't admit to killing Carlos, which would have been dumb. And
Yeah. But I mean, I give it to her. She was like, oh, these are things that really did happen, and so I'll tell you about that.
But I can understand why she went to Sam for help. That's the only thing I didn't understand.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I think they were trying to set up two different things going on.
Okay.
Maybe you'll agree or not. So one is there was a brief scene at Patrick's birthday party a couple weeks ago or a week ago where she was saying, I'm not on the force anymore if you need any help with your PI work.
Yeah, they set that up a while back,
Yeah,
and
a
it was
little
really
bit.
good to see Sam and Anna work together
Yeah.
because they never really shared scenes
No.
too much before. But the actresses, I mean, have great chemistry. They even look alike. I mean, it's
do
almost
kinda.
like Sam has just come in and taken Robin's place.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, with her mother even.
Yeah. And I think
Okay.
the second thing they're setting up is just that, is that because she loves Patrick, and Emma Grace and Emma Grace is her granddaughter. So
that was one thing I was just confused about. I was like, why is she coming to Sam?
yeah, no, it was like a brief scene where they're kind of like just like, if you need help with your PI work, come to me and we'll work something out.
Because she wanted to be involved in something. She doesn't have a job.
She don't have a job.
Okay.
So they gave him a chance. Speaking, they gave him the chance to talk about the whole Patrick thing and her. Because this whole week, we'll talk about that in the next segment or so. But the whole week was all about Sam moving towards accepting Patrick's proposal and that kind of thing.
Right.
So Anna was part of that because Anna is important. She's like, just like Robin was her daughter and.
Yeah, and Patrick has seen Anna as a mother for a long time because, his own mother died, and so I always understood that bond.
I agree with that, too.
Right. Carolyn says that she liked the idea of Anna teaming up with Sam, so she actually agrees with us.
I think it's maybe good because, Sam was a character who, came from other beginnings herself, and she talked about she's a con artist.
Right.
And she actually has grown, I love Kelly Monaco anyway, but she has grown into, like, this really strong, tough woman who's kind of upstanding for the most part, I guess.
Yeah, and I really like the tradition, Sam progressing as a character, and, because in the beginning, most of us probably didn't like her.
Yeah,
I mean, she was nothing but a tramp who conned everyone, and then, when Jason came along and they did J-Sam, Sam grew and grew.
Yes.
And then, we've had, transitions with John McBain. I don't think they can say that on the show. But, and then he became Silas. But, yeah, I mean, it's just really shown how much the character has grown, and now with Patrick, and you kind of want that for her. It's almost like, Sam's progressed, Jason would be regressing.
Yeah. And the segment later, I have questions for you guys.
In some ways.
That's another segment, but I do have questions about, I want to ask you guys about that. That's another segment, of course. And so Paul gets around, she doesn't really say anything. So Paul talks to Nathan. That's interesting. Kind of, he's like talks to him, and see, Nathan is not buying that Carlos was the shooter of Sonny. He's not really buying it.
No.
And Paul sends him on a kind of a hunt, like a goose chase kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, please, I want you to investigate. He's kind of trying to play it off.
I think they're just trying to give Nathan something interesting.
Something to do.
Yeah. It's like, who can we throw in here? Because Dante is busy. Oh, yeah, there's that other cop, but he looks like a stripper. Yeah.
In a good way.
It's a compliment. You look like you should be in Magic Mike. But
yes, yeah. I mean, we mean that in a good way. I mean, he works it out. Right. So it's kind of funny that they had a little scene together, and he's talking because he was like at the police station, kind of wandering around, which I knew he could do that. Can you just do that?
And then sees Anna, and then...
Talk to Dante for a minute. He saw it at the time. He's like, can you just do this, hang out at the station?
I'm guessing that's how the DA works now.
Oh, okay.
Right,
that's his domain, I guess. I don't know. I didn't think you could just do that, so it was kind of weird to me. But Paul really does have his hands and everything. And Anna, right now, is walking a fine line, isn't she? She's kind of like... She's a good character. She's like strong, good woman, but also...
She's about to lose it.
She did something bad. Because she loved her Duke.
I think she's going to lose it.
I hope not. Or I hope so for acting's sake, because it would be good.
Right. Interesting story.
Yeah, interesting story. Just anything have her working. I think she's one of the most underrated actresses because people love her, of course, but she can do anything.
Yeah, I remember when she was White Queen in this Fox X-Men special. It was like in the 90s. It was so cool. And I was like, it's Anna Devane.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, so, I've seen her do other stuff.
Well, she also had her own show on, was it Lifetime? One of those shows where she was doing dressing. She was doing it as a fashion kind of show. She was doing makeovers and stuff. And she was really good on that for years also. I mean, for no reason, she's been around for a while. So it's kind of great. So we go to our next storyline, because that's where that is at. Anna's kind of walked the line. So the next storyline, I call it Sonny, Carly, Baby Avery, Ava, and Paul again. Because Paul has his hands in that too. So here's the part, Kate. I want to ask you guys a question. So do we like that Carly feels like a mother to this child?
Yes.
I don't.
Okay, you do. You don't. That's good. I'm glad. We have to have differences. So tell me why you're okay with it. You're okay with her.
Well, I actually really, really, really like Carly.
Of course, we love Carly.
Well, okay. I do feel like, Carly's kind of like the good one in the situation. The one that is like the mediator. So I actually do like her stepping in and being the mother, but I don't like her being... Like, say, for instance, if the baby was to grow up and call Carly mom, I think that's an issue.
Okay.
But I do like her as the mother figure in baby Avery's life over Ava.
Okay. And then you?
My issue, especially with Carly and Sonny, is that for some reason they seem to forget what they've done, and they tend to judge other people's parenting.
Oh, they brought that up, yeah.
And it's sort of like, yes, Ava is not a good mother by any means. I mean, because she slept with her daughter's boyfriend, and there's all this stuff. But here's the thing, is glass houses, Carly. What did you do? You broke up your mother's marriage. That was your first thing on the show. Look at what you did to AJ. I mean, I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Carly, you are not a good mom either. So for you to be like, I'm the best option for this kid, blah, blah, blah.
But
I'm like, shut
that was also
up.
the past.
Yes, but
and I feel like Carly has grown a whole lot since back then.
yeah, but remember shooting AJ and keeping that? That's not that far past. And Franco, I mean, she did almost marry the guy who had her son raped. No matter how much you want to rewrite that, that's what happened.
Yes.
And that's the thing, is like, Carly's past is, some of it's in the past, but she's still not a good mom. She didn't put Michael first. She put Sonny first, like she always does, or Franco first over Michael. And it's like, really? Yeah, she's a crappy mom.
And I feel like that's kind of what makes her a good mom, when mothers put their children first.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They should. Yeah, and that's the thing but she doesn't.
Now, I will do the counterpoint, and so everything you both said is all true. But I think that Carly thinks she's a strong mother, and that she thinks that she's protecting her kids. That's always her kind of modus operandi. It's like it is about her men first, usually Jack, Sonny, whoever it is. But I think she really thinks that she really is protecting her kids and knows what's best, and that they should just follow whatever she says.
Yeah, and that's how Sonny and Carly both think.
Yes,
they tend to, what they see and what everyone else sees is different. Because yes, like, where is Jocelyn? So, she's gone because she's Jax's kid, and now it's all about Sonny. Because it really does come down to the man in her life, and that means you're a crappy mom.
Well, it's really funny because they kind of bring that up a little bit this week, where she can't, like, Ava's like, well, if we bring up this, they'll bring up like she's a mob person, he's a mob person. They both. It's almost kind of funny because you're right. Who is the good mother?
Neither.
Basically,
the kid's screwed.
You're like that. I was like, no.
It's like you've got your parents are. You have a choice of Sonny and Carly or Ava. It's like, where's foster care? That sounds like a better option.
Well, I see that Cheryl agrees with me. Cheryl said Carly is a loving mother to her kids. She does say that.
Okay, I love it.
And then Jasmine also said somehow Ava being a mobster is worse than Sonny being a mobster.
Well, just like Michael pointed out, it's a double standard because she's a woman. And that was what I was like, oh, Michael, I love you, but I wanted to slap you. It's like, why is it different for a woman versus a man? You're both parents.
Right, exactly. That's okay. So, Jazz, you have a point. Yeah, it's like they do the double standard thing, but I mean, it's like it's still the mob. Right?
Yeah, mob's the mob.
The mob's the mob. So I'm like, I don't know, either one was scared to me. I mean, well, we don't. I mean, in a way, I think she did okay with Kiki for some reason. I think. Ava
I think for most, the thing is what we were led to believe before Ava and Kiki came on the show is that they were like, best friends, really close. So in a way, I mean, Ava might have been a good mother at one point, but then Morgan's apparently just so irresistible.
Kendra John said #poor Avery.
That's a good one, Kendra John. I know.
That's what I said. Poor kid.
It all comes down to the baby. That's the one who suffers. It's a cute little baby, first of all, too.
God.
That baby is delicious.
It
and
can
that baby,
go to anyone and just chill.
So the mother of that child did a great job in real life. Has a good mother, or it's probably twins. So the mother of the twins, you're doing a good job in real life. But that baby is so good.
Hold on one second.
Say it.
I see that Jasmine Morgan said, "I hate Sonny. I want him to lose." What is wrong with you, Jasmine?
I agree with you.
No,
I hate Sonny too.
Oh no.
We love different opinions on here. Of course, I love it. We all agree to be like a boring show, so I love it. Because I feel indifferent to Sonny, so I go either direction. So for me, but yes, there are a lot of Sonny supporters out there. Of course, we like Maurice Bernard. Obviously, we like him.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
I love his Shatner-esque delivery.
and his dimples. Yeah. So we do like him. So we love all. Any different kind of comments, tell us. We like it. So it's important that we do. Ava announced to the 5 families, that's how it ended on Friday, that she said Carlos was the shooter. I make sure. I know if we said that. That's what we said. Carlos was the shooter, and then he acted alone. She tried to really work that out. So she tells Julian he's off the hook and all that. So now it's in a wild goose chase about this whole Carlos thing.
Right.
The 5 families made a truce, of course, but now she's known as the mob queen.
Right, and I don't think she knew what she got herself into.
She doesn't really want to do it.
Right.
Paul
but she saved her brother.
She saved her brother.
Yeah.
Which I kind of wanted to see happen in a weird way.
And I have to admit, like, I saw an awesome side of her when she sat down and was talking to Julian. I was like, oh my God, look at Ava.
That was very nice when they kind of talked like real brother and sister.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm going to move out. And she's kind of giddy, like, I'm going to get my baby. And it was a really cute scene together because I think they do care about each other in this weird, screwed up way. I can't, almost cussed. Screwed up way. I almost cussed in the last show, too. I caught myself. But no, I think it's really kind of sweet that they, in an odd way, they do care about each other. They're brother and sister. They come from this weird family.
And to me, they met later in life, so like, you know, obviously bonding immediately was unbelievable. And to me, I think I like the way that they do care about each other, even though they both try to kill one another. They're in a good place now, and it really brings a different side to the characters. Plus, you know, that means they're not humping Morgan and Alexis for a scene. So
that's very true. That's very true. But it's also important to note that Michael doesn't believe her. He doesn't believe that Carl's a shooter either. It's like, so there's all these little holes in it. Shooter holes. See what I did there? It's a little comedy coming around. That's for Lacretia, who's a comedian. But it's funny that he doesn't really buy it either. Even though they shook hands and all that kind of stuff. He's like, He went to Dante, of course, to talk about that. Dante's like, I'm busy right now trying to deal with my wife and my feelings with this other chick. And he's like, look, that's another storyline for in a second. But he's like, I'm a little busy right now, but I'll listen to you and whatever. Oh, wait a minute. And who is Paul talking to on the phone? We don't know. Who have any guesses?
We don't know. That's what people were asking on the chat. But I was like, wait, or I was like, okay, they're like jumping ahead.
Yeah, okay, so we usually do predictions, but we'll just do this little quick thing we'll just kind of do because it is kind of interesting because it's part of the storyline. Like, he's still talking on the phone to somebody. So so he's not really the head, I guess?
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping maybe it's going to tie everything together. Like, it may be like bringing Luke back or Faison, just somebody that Paul was connected to before. And that would be interesting. But to me, like, we've seen Faison recently, but considering Dr. O is still in this show, I'm like, I kind of leaned more towards somebody like that. Just because he was involved in, like, the last mob bit.
You don't think Jerry Jackson...
I would love to see Sebastian Roger. I would love that. And then they could bring back Jasper Jacks, too.
Exactly.
Right, I like that.
Because he's probably like, where the hell is my kid, Carly?
Exactly. She's dressed as a corn. She's dressed as a corn somewhere.
It's like, it's almost Halloween. This is Jocelyn's favorite time of the year.
It's her favorite time of the year. But I was thinking Jerry Jacks, they love to throw him every once in a while. And that actor is so good.
Yeah, Sebastian Roche is awesome.
So good.
I would hope it was him.
You know it was him. So I'm thinking maybe him.
What do you think?
So he's not. So it's like he's still talking on the phone to somebody. So he's answering to somebody.
Right.
So I was thinking that's kind of it. So that's a mini prediction. That wasn't really just kind of that. So then Morgan and Ava talk for a minute. We had to throw them together, of course, for a minute.
Right.
And he's like, "Don't do it. I'll sleep with you and be your man if you don't take the baby."
And I love how she just looked at him like, "Are you serious?"
Right. Like, I couldn't believe she did that either.
Morgan, he really needs to get on his meds now. I think they just need to decide.
to send him away for a little while and then bring him back.
Yeah, they just need to decide he's bipolar because he's sounding crazy anyway, and just, explain his insanity.
Yeah, Brian Craig's doing an amazing job.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's definitely like one of the best casts like recently.
Yes, I completely agree with that completely. And in real life, he's with Kelly Thibault, who played Britt.
Yeah,
I love me some Britt. I miss Britt all the time.
I know Britt needs to come back.
Why did you leave, Kelly?
I know. I'm like, I loved you,
Kelly. Anybody who knows Kelly Thibault, have her tweet me or us, or all three of us, and just say, I'll talk to you guys because I would love to have you on the show. First of all, but I miss me some Britt.
Yeah, because she definitely has to come back if Brad and Lucas get married.
I know, exactly. So, but Brian Craig is her man in real life. But anyway, he's such a good actor. They're just such good actors. They both were great finds. That was the whole thing. It's like they really casted well. And I believe him as Sonny's son. I believe him as Sonny's middle son. I believe him as the left out son. I believe all of it.
Yeah, he's perfect mix of Carly and Sonny.
Yes, he is. Yeah. I totally agree. So hopefully.
Daquan Jenkins said,
That's my buddy. Hey, Daquan.
Really?
Yes.
He said, can Morgan be a victim of a mob war?
Oh my God.
You wanted to kill him?
Would get rid of him? Oh my God.
I think Morgan just needs some lithium. I don't think he needs to die. You
At the rate he's going, he may need to head up out of it.
Wow.
He needs to go to what? Miscavige?
Miss Cabbage,
He needs to go away to the secret island.
Or Shady Brook.
Or Shady Brook, or the island, Spoon Island, somewhere hide somewhere. Like, that's crazy to take him up. We don't want to kill him. Like, you just need some meds. That's all. It's kind of crazy. And then Carly and Michael finally got back together to talk, and she was pissed that he went to that meeting. He was like, well, who's going to do it?
Right.
It's like, who is going to do it? Right. It can't be Morgan.
I'm actually glad that Michael stepped up.
Me too.
I'm glad that he took that place.
At first, I hated it because I wanted Michael to stay Quartermaine, but I kind of think, they didn't write the conflict like they should have when Sonny was shot. Because yes, he's your dad, and I get you care, because I really understand the Michael character because I've been in a similar situation. But yeah, to not show the conflict was what made me mad. But I think it's coming later because I get stepping up for Morgan because as the older sibling, you do always take care of the younger one. You put their needs first.
Right.
Yes.
And so it made sense, but they needed to show him conflicted because he is a Quartermaine.
Yes.
And Sonny did do this to him as well as Carly.
Yeah.
But to step up and just go into helpful mode, I can understand. It's now that Sonny is maybe going to come out of it, there needs to be that conflict show back up.
I agree.
Because, you can forgive, but you don't forget.
I don't think I've seen a problem with not seeing the conflict because that's just like, if you had an issue in your family and you wasn't talking to someone, but then they end up in the hospital, you're going to step up, and even though that there is a major issue, you're going to go and take care of whatever that person needs. So I didn't think that they had to show that Micah was going through a struggle with
I love that.
situation.
I love it. I love the different opinion. I love it. Well, meanwhile, so we're talking about Sonny and Carly. Sonny, they're like, okay, we can get married. Let's do this really quick. Let's get in there and let's do it. And of course, in soap opera tradition,
He had a stroke.
Didn't I predict that?
you did.
I was like, it's not going to be that easy.
No, it's not gonna be that easy, of course.
Well,
But I love
Patrick told him not to.
Patrick said no.
Listen to Dr. Drake, guys.
Hello, but I love that it's like the ring slips from his finger.
Right. At
And
that
convulses.
moment.
It was literally like the soapiest thing that happened
was
this week.
I
completely.
screamed to the top of my lungs because I was so upset.
They couldn't make it. No. So he has a brain embolism apparently, and so they don't know what's going to happen. He's unconscious now, so they don't know what's going to happen at this point. So the boys are there. Carly and Michael are trying to find a way to work Ava somehow, and she got the she went to get the baby. Of course.
Where is Rick?
Well, she called him, screaming like, "Where are you?" Like,
I just love how they just kick Rick around. It's like, could Rick just be like, no, screw you guys.
Right.
Like, I love Sonny and he's cool now.
Yes.
Like, we're bros, but the rest of the family, y'all are just so mean to him, and he's trying to help.
He is trying to help. But this was the shady. If we had a shady boots moment, this is my shady boots moment of the episode when Ava came to get her baby. And Carly gave the baby to the cop. Said no, bitch. Here is the baby to you.
I like
and
that.
then the baby had to get in.
I like it. I did those 3 snaps, Tony.
Okay.
I did the 3 snaps because that's Carly's house. She gets to do whatever she wants. I don't care if Ava came to pick up the baby. If that's the way Carly wanted in her house, she gets to have it however she wanted. So
I love
she got the 3 snap award.
Technically, it was Sonny's house. Carly has her own house. I'm all like, I love Laura Wright, and but I still pick Ava just because she just does no shame better than you, Carly. Sorry, Ava's shamelessness is awesome. But yeah, that was just like, oh man, I thought it was gonna be Boo Boo Kitty and Cookie all over.
Exactly. Little Empire reference. Yes, I love that. But no, she was just like, here's the baby to the cop. You handle it. I'm not going to hand you the baby to my nurse. Like, no. I loved it.
Really quick.
Yes.
Cheryl, Cheryl said, I tweeted Kelly to contact you. Thank you, Cheryl.
I seriously, she can call in. She can be on Skype. We have a new studio. We can do anything. I would love to talk to her about her time on the show.
Because we need more doctors since hospital is in the name.
Hello.
Although it still is, it's always sunny in Port Charles.
Yes, exactly. So, yes. So now, that's because basically that's all that's going on. Sonny's unconscious, so we'll see what happens.
It's been a great week.
It's been a great week for you. So we'll go on to Maxie, Dylan, Nathan, Lulu, Valerie, and Dante.
Oh, so juicy. And it's going to be musical lovers.
It is.
Right.
to me, Nathan and Valerie had a spark, and I like the fact that he talked to her like an equal, because he talks down to Maxie, and that's why I don't like them together.
Okay,
Sorry.
got it.
But yeah, the way he was with Valerie, I was like, I might be okay with that. Like her with Nathan and Dante.
Yeah, because there's a good point. We can all talk about this. I don't care for Dylan and Valerie together. I don't see chemistry.
Right.
Yeah, I think they both agree. Like, they're like, it was just whatever.
Right.
Because even when they did that little kiss thing, I was like, I'm not buying it.
But I agree with you. Nathan and Valerie, I was like, there's something there, kids. And they're both beautiful, so there's something there. But then I still see something with Maxie and Dylan.
Yeah, Maxie and Dylan were great together. And I like the fact that they have history.
I forgot what Maxie said to him right before she left, but I was like, it's still something.
There's something there.
She's like, I don't have feelings for him. He's like my brother, or something like that. Like,
I still love Nathan. And when she was talking to Nathan, she was all like, it's only you. But it did get a little intense, and I'm like,
yeah, I know. And that it's like, Maxie, honey.
Again, Nathan's like, bitch, what are you talking about? You're my woman. What do you mean intense? What do you mean intense? Nathan had a look at his face like, I don't know about that girl, and I need to see that footage. Which, of course, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so we got Lulu walking in on Valerie saying she still has feelings for Dante.
They covered that up so well.
Yeah,
they did.
So well. Lulu's dumb.
Yeah.
She's an idiot.
I know. That's the thing, is sometimes Lulu, I'm like, you're a Spencer. Why aren't you acting like it? Valerie's got Spencer down. But
she does.
Do you think if someone kissed my man, I'm going to still be okay with her being around?
I know.
Absolutely
no,
not.
I know.
Come on, Lulu.
I know. Lulu is a Spencer. You start acting like it a little more and follow your Spencer instincts. That's true. But I guess she wants to believe she loves her husband. I mean, she wants to believe that, because she really didn't do anything wrong on her end. She really didn't.
Right.
I mean, she did run off and not tell him, but she didn't cheat on him, and she didn't kiss Dylan. She didn't do anything.
Right.
But there is chemistry between them too.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I think Lulu and Dante are just both in that mode where they're too focused on like trying to keep their family together when life is telling them, hey, this isn't working.
I agree with you on that. It's only the baby. It's the baby.
Yeah, it's all
Rocco.
about Rocco, which is great. Like, you show that you're both good parents, which is rare on this show.
Yes.
But the thing is like, Valerie and Dylan, you guys really are working better with them.
And then Dylan talking out loud. That's this whole old soap thing. I have to get over her. She's happily married. Max is like, what? What? I love me some Kirsten Storms, and I just love her so much.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
She's one of my from Days Are Alive to General Hospital. I've been a fan of hers to death, and I want to meet you one day. But anyway, so she was like, excuse me, and so she figured it out. So basically, people know, because also Valerie has talked to Nathan about her feelings, and now Maxie and all this craziness.
So much.
Yeah.
They all basically know something's going on, but like Lulu and Dante are not talking really. It's like, but it's all this stuff. They're all like, I like you, and I don't like you, I like you. I mean, there's chemistry all over the place.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be musical lovers with that said.
I just want to see what they're going to do with it. That's
Same
it's
here.
so much like, we don't know which way it's going to go.
Because I mean, Valerie really was there for Dante when he was breaking down about talking about Sonny. And it was like, that was a great moment. And then of course the whole Maxie and Nathan rehearsing the scenes, and he keeps calling her Lulu, and it's like very soapy. It was very soapy.
Yeah.
It was very soapy, and I loved it. I mean, I loved it, and I just thought, there's a lot of chemistry with all of them.
I think the soapy part for me was when they were actually doing the scene, and then you kept seeing Lulu popping up as I was like, okay, guys, thank you for that.
It honestly reminded me of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. When touch, they just keep switching the people, and I'm like, that's what I thought of.
Yes.
It's like, let's make it more interesting, guys.
Yes, and I'll tell you, Robert Watkins, who plays Dylan, is the bomb.
Yeah, he is just blended right in.
Completely.
Like, there was no need to think, is he a good Dylan or not? He just fit.
He did.
And it was amazing.
I completely agree. He is so good, and I'm working to get him on the show too. I got a few contacts I'm working on getting him on the show. He's just so good. I mean, it's like Mark Teschner, who of course is the casting agent for General Hospital, and I know and love him to death. Hi, Mark. Great guy. And so he got some good people. He really worked it out. All this little bunch I'm liking right now. So it's really good. What do people saying about what they think about that storyline?
Claudio says Maxie needs a better storyline. I think her storyline.
I kind of like it. Yeah, with her and Dylan and the movie, it's giving Maxie a job other than planning weddings.
Well, maybe he doesn't like the weddings or whatever that stuff. Maybe he doesn't like the storyline.
Right. And Michael Blade said Val and Nate would be so great together.
What do you call them?
Val and Nate would be so great together. Michael Blade said that.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I totally see it. Actually, I see Valerie Dante too. I see the different chemistries that are going on, so it could land anywhere.
Right.
Which is kind of a great thing, right? That's the best thing on soaps.
I think I am actually rooting for Dylan and Maxie.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
Yeah, because they have the history with Georgie, and it's been long enough where, they can bond over, just like Sam and Patrick, how, they got together, even though they both cared about Robin and Jason, and it seems to work like that, although some people would disagree, but...
Yeah. That's funny. I like that. Now, the next storyline, to me, was one of the soapiest of the storylines last week. Sam, Patrick, Jake, Elizabeth. Elizabeth's only briefly, but basically it was Sam, Patrick, Jake, and Jason's memory. I keep saying that every week, and Jason's memory.
Well, it is a different character, I guess.
It is a different character. So Jake and Sam are at Nuda Buddha.
Oh, yeah.
And Sam had finally, admits to him, because it ended the week before, that she thinks Jason's still alive. Because she didn't see a body or anything, which to the audience, that's kind of we're thinking that anyway, too, right? And so then Robert the owner comes out.
Oh, I loved that. Honestly, the whole Noodle Buddha thing. Yeah. And, because it was just a release for Sam.
Yes.
And Jake, he's just there.
Doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's like, okay,
but
sure.
You're Jason. You were there before. That's what they brought up the blind grandmother.
Yeah, that was so funny. It's like everyone, and you saw the look on Sam's face, and she's starting to put it together. And it's just like, Sam, you're a PI. Start investigating Jake's past.
I know. And I was like, you guys should renew your vows. It's been a year, blah, blah. And so they do it. So what do you guys think about that? It's very soapy, but what do you guys think about that? You liked it?
I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, it's just so cute. Because the whole Noodle Bluto thing, I loved it. Because I remember Maxie being so mad that they did it there, and she just had to fix it up.
Yes.
I wonder if Jake is actually going to tell Elizabeth that
he did that.
I
know. It's left out there.
Right.
Because this week was more about her journey leading to wanting to accept his proposal, Patrick's proposal. But yeah, they really. I wonder if that's going to happen.
They haven't even dealt with it yet.
No, because right now because they had a brief scene with Liz and Patrick just saying it's going to be okay. It's going to work out at the hospital.
Yeah, she's pushing her friend, and the fact that I love that Liz has now become the crazy one, the sociopath, because Patrick is her best friend in the world, and she's pushing him to something that she knows is going to blow up in both of their faces. And it's I just love how she became as shameless as Ava and Carly. I'm like, Liz, you're being interesting now. That was awesome. I know it was terrible, and I don't want you to win or anything, but it just made your character so much more valuable.
It is, and it's a train wreck we're watching because we know
it's all gonna go.
That was very smart. The writers let us in on it.
Yeah. Right.
That we know what's going to. He's Jason, and she knows he's Jason. Yeah. It's gonna be so. I can't cuss. It's going to be so effed up when it comes out, and some great drama.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes out, Liz,
on it. I'm waiting.
They're going to go, when Sam goes off on Liz.
Oh, that'll be so much fun, because I've been waiting for that forever, because Liz used to give Sam a hell back in the Summer of Sleaze.
Right? Yes.
Yes. Everyone's saying that it just needs to end.
It does.
It just when they say November 9th?
Yeah, I'm guessing November sweeps is when it's all going to blow up.
So hold on, you guys, another month. Another month. Hold on. We can make it together. We can hold on. But yeah, I'm agreeing it needs to end too.
Oh no.
I'm ready for it. But anyway, like I said before, I like him as Jake.
Yeah, I want him to have the Quartermaine at least, because the way that he's bonded with Michael and Monica, Monica, the whole ELQ thing, I like that. We want to keep that. If he's just robot Jason again, I'm going to be so mad.
The reason why I don't like it right now is because just how Sam just accepted the proposal again. Now I want to know what she's going to do when she actually finds out that he's Jason. Now I'm just like, oh, I'm waiting now.
This is one of those great umbrella stories, they call it. And it's going to be really good because the fallout's going to go on forever.
Right.
If they do it right and write it correctly, and the actors can act, so we know that's going to be fine.
Right.
But all people involved. But when it comes out, there's so many. There's so many different things. Yeah. Little Jake and Danny are brothers, and Sam love Jason, and Patrick's gonna feel it also.
Yeah, because nobody wants to hurt Patrick because he is innocent in this situation. But his best friend's hurting him. All these, and that's sort of why I want to see the conflict between Sam, because Patrick's the one who's been there for her, and Jason, like she said, if he was alive, he would have come and found me.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be hurt. It's not going to be a run into each other's arms situation, and I like that, because why should Patrick get screwed? weird. He's the good guy.
He is the good guy. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so delicious.
This would be a good time to bring back his hot brother. Like, Jason Cook, come back.
Well, he's busy. He's going to be on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, he's coming back for the 50th?
Yeah, he's coming back as Sean Douglas. And so him and Martha Madsen's coming. My buddy Martha, I love you, Martha. Is coming back as Belle. So they bring them all back because Bo is back, and then bringing him back. So I love Jason Cook also, but he's going to be doing that. So I'm like, dang it.
I know. That would have been a good time for him.
I know. So yeah, so that was good. So basically, she accepted, but here's how it ended. This is how the whole thing ended. So they have sex, of course, Patrick and whatever. You know, she comes out and sees all these petals and everything. They have sex. We're going to tell Emma what's going on. Ding dong. Laura Spencer is back.
Yeah, I love.
Remember, she knows. Remember, she knows everything.
She knows. But I bet seeing them happy and getting married, she's gonna back out.
Oh, nuts.
Laura, I love you, but.
I love you too, Laura. I love me some Laura. I love me some Jeannie Francis. So I'm glad. So, but to see her, I was like, there she is. Oh my God.
And where's Scotty?
We're trying to fight. He's still trying to work out that $1 million trade.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
So we have a couple little tidbits, and one, was Franco, Nina, and Kiki. Just briefly, Kiki has no money. She's got a job. They said that as some Japanese market.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, just like whatever.
And I liked, honestly, that they're going to take Kiki in a dark place, because where else could they take that character? Because, you know, her father's dead, her mother, you know, they're having problems.
Yes.
And I liked that Franco and Nina came there because it gave them a purpose, and they actually seemed like decent people wanting to help her.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, like, you can kind of redeem them a little bit by helping Kiki, because Franco's like, she looks like, you know, there's something wrong.
Right.
And that's why it may open it up again to Nina being her mother.
I know.
That's what I was afraid of, because we've always speculated that was going to happen, and then there was, you know, no more Silas. So where are they going to go? Because
I know
Kiki, you know, going the drinking route.
Drink girl. Yeah,
I get it, honey.
I get it too. You had a rough year.
Yeah, I love Haley Aaron as Kiki. She's really brought new stuff to the character.
You know, let me some Kristen Alderson, of course, but this one she brought something different too. This new one, and I'll tell you this thing in there.
Booby 69B
I love that.
said people need to stop chickening out on telling the truth about Jason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's going to be so messy when it comes out.
Yeah, it's like, it's just getting worse and worse, people. Because now, like, little Emma and Danny, I mean, Patrick's like Danny's dad now. What are we going to do?
I know. So leading into that, we have Nicholas and just Hayden. They had a little great scene with the floating rib.
That was honestly really cute.
It was cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see
that
chemistry.
Little dance at the end.
Yes. They totally have chemistry.
Yeah, and it really brought a different side to Nicholas, because I like that they're like, they don't trust each other, but then they let go.
Exactly.
Like, you know, and Nicholas, he smiled, and it's like, oh, he smiled.
And he has a nice smile.
Right.
Yeah, it never happens.
Right, I agree with you. I like that element where they don't trust each other, but they're still like, they still like each other enough to just, you know.
Just let go.
And he was honest with her. He's like, I said we were just having sex before, and then you thought you were a player.
I love that part.
Yeah, me too. She's like, oh, okay. Because she didn't know. She don't remember anything. She's like, oh, okay, got it. So I want to see them together. They're great. I think Nicholas deserves her, because besides the bridge, she's not on.
I know.
I'll take Hayden. Rebecca Budding's good, so I'll take her.
I think, you know, she's kind of coming in, and now that they've, you know, lost her memory, they can kind of redeem the character, because she was just nothing but a 2-bit con, and, you know, so it's kind of hard to go from there, like, you know, they did with Natalia Livingston. You know, they had to change Rebecca a little bit to get her to be likable with Nicholas. So I'm kind of seeing this as, you know, Nick and M 2.0.
Yeah, I like that, actually. I like that. So now we get to our segments. As you know, every week we do our segments with you guys, and Frank's not here, so we don't have to get him to the ER, but I'm sure we'll make him do 2 next week. But we're going to start out with Love in the Afternoon, and that's Miss Lady.
Yes. Love in the Afternoon this week. We talked about it, but I didn't really want to say too much.
Okay.
My Love in the Afternoon this week is not so much couple-wise, but scene. It was a scene that I loved.
Okay.
And the scene was the grandmother.
Oh, you did like that.
I like the fact that they are starting to seep out information about Jason, and I fell in love with just that scene itself, like not so much a couple thing like I always do, but GH this week had a lot of different scenes that I just absolutely loved how they put it together. You know what I mean? So
that's a good one.
Yeah, I loved that scene too. It was so nice to draw in a piece of J-Sam history that is really one of the lighter fun parts, and then to have Sam kind of question it when she's like saying, no, this is Jason.
Yeah.
And she had that look on her face.
Like,
yeah, I agree. That's a good one. That's a good scene.
I loved how they did. And then the language barrier too. Like it was just so much components of that one scene that I was just like, oh my god, like kudos to the writer.
I like that. That's a good one. Now our next one, of course, we go from Love in the Afternoon to winner and loser of the week. So that goes to Lacretia.
All right, I love to start out with the loser, and I'm sorry, but it is Magic Mike the cop. Nathan, I'm sorry, I just hate the way that he talks to Maxie. It is just like, dude, you were like so controlling and talk down to her, and then you have a scene with Valerie, and you're like equal, nice, and I'm like, wow, break this couple up.
That tells you something. That
tells you something. Yes.
And of course, the winner of this week, sorry, I got to give it to my girl Ava.
What? Are you kidding me right now?
She got Avery back, that's the thing is right now she's winning. We know it'll change because anybody that goes against Sunny is never the winner. But I love Ava, and Java's shamelessness is just awesome.
And Mara West really does. I mean, I've talked to her actually online. She's super nice. She really has just taken that character, hasn't she? She owns it.
Oh yeah. Like Abe, I think she was meant to be short term, which is why they had her kill Connie, because it's kind of hard to come back from that. Except me, I was like, good riddance. Yeah. But like she has just made that character her own, and we just keep wanting more.
Right. We do, and kudos to her because I loved her on After World Turns as Carly, and she has a little stint as Diane on The Restless.
Yeah,
they killed her on that one too.
I know, and I'm like, she could always come back. I mean, Kyle's back. Her son.
Her son. So it's kind of a little thing. Okay, so now my segment. It's my segment. I'm gonna it's my turn. My turn, kids. My turn. And my segment goes to my quote of the week goes to Sloan. Of all people, he said this and just made me laugh. When he was drunk at the Floating Rib, and right before he comes over to Nicholas and Hayden to start unleashing his Anna stuff, like we were supposed to be together and all this stuff. He proclaims, quote, "Look who's eating pig parts with the peasants."
I love that.
Look who's eating pig parts with the peasants. I love that. I just thought that was a great line that he said that, because it's like he's Prince Nicholas. Yeah. So it's kind of cute, because Sloan, the character always had some kind of funny moments about him. He had humor about him, even though he was this agent. And the guy who played Rob Derringer played him that way better than Grayson McCooch did. He played him way more kind of funny.
Fun, yeah. Grayson McCooch is a good actor, because he's been on Gotham as, Bruce Wayne's dad. And so it's really interesting to see how they switched that back, but it's sad to see Sloan go. He was interesting.
I knew Grayson from Another World, so I knew him, and a little bit on As the World Turns. He did some stuff on As the World Turns, so I knew him from that stuff. He's been around for a long time. So those are our things. So we just have 2 items of news and gossip that I have, and one is this one. Jason Thompson actually posted on his Twitter page, and there's a picture of the lyrics, because he sang a song called "Sailor Short on Wind." He wrote it.
Oh, that's neat.
He's a musician in real life, and that was a song he wrote after he got snubbed by Sam the first time, the proposal, when it was, tomorrow is the anniversary. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh my God.
So he actually wrote that. He played that song a little bit on the show, and people were asking for it, and so he actually posted the lyrics, and you can see it up there. He posted the lyrics of it, so you can have that, and you can go to his Twitter. His Twitter is @myJasonThompson. That's what it is. You can find him there. So I just want to mention that's kind of fun. The next thing is this looks like a lot of fun. It is Dinner with Sean Keenan and Tristan Rogers. Oh. So that's ex-AJ and ex-Robert Scorpio. Oh. They're doing this whole dinner. And plus, of course, if you follow Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless, they're on those and have done those, of course, too. It's a private celebrity dinner. It's Sunday, October 25th. It's in Las Vegas.
Oh, just a hop, skip, and a week from here.
Yeah, that's it. Really. At the Hard Rock in Las Vegas. And so the lucky winners, you can go to, what you have to do is go to eBay. I make sure I wrote this one correctly. Go to ebay.dinner with Sean and Tristan. You go on there and you can see actually how to enter, how to bid to get it. And what happens is you get to have dinner with them, followed with a concert by Rick Springfield.
Awesome. I've seen Rick Springfield in concert, and it is good, people.
And,
Dr. Noah Drake.
Yes. And get this. This is my time period. Loverboy.
Oh, that's fun. A pig in an elephant's DNA just doesn't splice.
Yes, that's right. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun thing at Hard Rock. It starts at 8 p.m. All proceeds actually go to the American Red Cross. So it's actually a good, it's a kind of a good thing there. So it's a little fun thing. So go to ebay.com and put in Dinner with Sean Cannon. So maybe I said it right. That's K-A-N-A-A and Tristan Rogers. That's kind of a fun little thing there. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I love Tristan Rogers. I wish they would give him more on Y&R or bring back Robert. I can't believe he wasn't there for a Luke.
I know. To say goodbye. I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, so that. So, I just want to tell you guys, again, we had a successful first week last week with the Sunday Soap Block. And we're using the hashtag Sunday Soap Block, of course, with Dish and Days, my other show, and then General Hospital. And we're trying to continue that. So please continue to support both shows, of course, as we do this, and we're going to try to bring you everything we can. It's all GH and Port Charles, of course, in here. Yes. So now let's get into some predictions.
And now your AfterBuzz TV
predictions. So we did a couple already. We did a couple of things. So do we have any other kind of things going on? We thinking the next couple of weeks at least. I'll start off. We kind of said some things already, so let me start off. Okay, I think that Anna and Paul are going to sleep together.
I think so. I agree that Paul has definitely got his hands in with Ava and Anna, so I'm pretty sure something's going to happen, a love triangle, and that would be way more interesting for Anna to do, because Paul's, the kingpin.
Yes, and he's of that age group.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling he's going to...
That's a good one.
I was looking at going, I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but I kind of could see connect the dots where it's kind of like they're adversaries right now. He has her over a barrel, so to speak. But she may find out something, too, because Anna's smart.
Yeah, and she went to Sam to, help, investigate.
Yes.
Right. But to me, with Ava and Morgan I think they pretty much had that scene to be like, they're donezo.
Yeah,
Let's not revisit that.
Yeah.
So I think that it will be like, a triangle between her and Paul and Anna. And that, to me, I'd love to see. Because Maura West, Finola Hughes, Richard Berg, must-see TV.
I'm there. I'm totally there. I also think that actually... my other prediction was that Sonny will come out of it, of course, fine, I'm sure. He's going to come out of it.
Sonny always just lands on his feet. He's a cat. 9 lives.
But I have a feeling that him and Carly aren't going to get married.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm just done with Sonny and Carly.
I mean, my God. See, everyone on here is agreeing with Lacretia, saying that, anyone that hates Sonny is good in their eyes, but I don't know. Yeah. But I agree with Cheryl. I do believe that Lulu will find out about... Vontae from the film. Remember the little camera that was on?
Don't forget to say, at the very end, the camera recorded the whole conversation when they were,
I was like,
just got rid of the cameraman.
That was the smartest idea ever. But when he set it down, I was like, oh my God.
It's going to be recording.
Yeah, it's recording.
My mom was watching with me, and she's like, oh, I'm guessing it's going to record something. It always does. I'm like, yes, Mom.
So that's true. So, okay, so they're going to find out from recording. Go ahead, tell us.
Daquan said, or the film studio could blackmail Dylan.
I'm kind of thinking that could happen, or Valerie.
That's a good one, Daquan.
Yeah, that's a good one,
I like that.
Yeah.
Because to me, Dylan and Valerie, he really understood where she was coming from.
Yeah.
They were friends, so I think they'd probably, have each other's back in that situation.
Right.
And that would draw them together a little bit. Yeah, okay.
I liked that one, too.
Okay. And I do think that Maxie and Dylan are going to have some feelings. Unexpectedly. They're going to be thinking, while they're doing this movie, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
It just has to.
They have too much chemistry for it not.
They do.
But it did take forever for Sam and Patrick to get together, and they used chemistry for years.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's very true. So I think that's all our predictions for today. Anything else? We got it?
No, I think that's
We did another episode of GH Report.
Yay.
You guys. Oh my God, we did it. So we're going to tell everybody where you can find you guys. Just start with you, Ladine, where they can find you.
Hey guys, you can find me on Facebook again at Ladine Harvey, and you can find me on Twitter at Ladine_Harvey. That's LADINE _ Harvey, HARVEY.
Don't forget the underscore.
Don't forget the...
Well, and of course, since I am the only one named Lacretia Lyon, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, at LACRETIALYON.
Yes,
that's right.
Roar.
And you can find me on Twitter at Black Hope LA, Facebook James Lott Jr., my blog, thesuperorganizeruniverse.com, and also I'll be here on Wednesday doing my Mysteries of Laura after show at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and of course next week we'll be back here doing the Dish and Days at 4, and also GH Report at 5:30. We thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again next week. Talk to us on the interwebs. So we can say hi to you guys. Thank you.
AfterBuzz TV. From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.